You know what our escape route is, right? You know when you're saved, it doesn't mean you don't sin. It means you have the option to say, Lord, forgive me. That's the freedom. Second, you don't have to work to go to heaven. You don't have to earn it. He already paid the price. So anybody that says, when you give your life to Jesus and then you go sin, you're not saved anymore, that's a lie. You are still saved. You just say, Lord, forgive me. Working to go to heaven makes you a slave. There's no freedom in that, and that's not the good news. After Paul preached that, the ones that came after him said, no way, there's no way that you can get salvation for free. That's what the devil will tell you. Hey, nothing in life is free. Doesn't everybody say that's the American way? You know how to, you got a W-O-R-K. No, you don't. If you declare with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you are saved. God doesn't lie. So, through Christ, you are dead to sin. Through Christ, you are declared righteous. Through Christ, you are forgiven. Through Christ, you are a child of God. I want you to believe every word. Through Christ, you are God's possession. Through Christ, you are blessed with every spiritual blessing. Through Christ, you are a citizen of heaven. You're already a citizen of heaven. You know that, right? You know this isn't your address, right? Yeah. B-I-B-L-E, basic instructions before leaving Earth. You're a citizen of heaven with your temporary tent. You're just posted up here on a camping trip. You're on a camping trip, okay? Through Christ, you are free from the desires of the flesh. Does that mean you don't get tempted? Of course you get tempted. But our freedom comes with, Lord, forgive me for I have sinned. Okay? You are a light in the world through Christ. Through Christ, you are cleansed, washed clean of sin. Through Christ, you have defeated the power of sin. Through Christ, remember, two words, through Christ. Alright? Through Christ, you're at peace with God. You're not arguing with God. It's not, God's going to give you peace. Right? We can be in prison, but the prison don't have to be in us. Alright? And the last two, through Christ, you are victorious over Satan. Not you will be, you are. Through Christ. Through Christ, Christ defeated death. Christ defeated Satan. So through Christ, you defeated Satan. And last but not least, through Christ, you are loved by God. Okay? You are loved by God. Do you know that no matter what happens, no matter how cold the weather, you will brave the storms because God is your courage, not yours. So when you say, I can't do it, God says, you're right. You can't. I can. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for he is with me.
Through Christ, you are dead to sin. Through Christ, you are spiritually alive. Through Christ, you are forgiven. Through Christ, you are declared righteous. Through Christ, you are a child of God. Through Christ, you are God's possession. Through Christ, you are blessed with all spiritual blessings. Through Christ, you are a citizen of heaven. Through Christ, you are crucified with him. Through Christ, you are declared blameless and righteous. Through Christ, you are a light of the world. Through Christ, you are free from the desires of the flesh. Through Christ, you are secure in him. Through Christ, you have defeated sin. Through Christ, you are victorious over Satan. Through Christ, you are loved by God.